Hey guys, we got some exciting news. The Crown team behind the scenes over the past year has been working on a season of comedy short films that's dropping here in a couple weeks on November 6th. Here's a little teaser trailer. Enjoy. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crown Cinema Podcast. In this episode, we are breaking down
and literally just watched The Batman.
I think his voice is better than Christian Bale's voice.
I don't want to get into that argument. I think it's a lot easier to take this one more serious.
Yeah.
Because by the end of the Dark Knight trilogy, like everybody was doing the impersonations. They're all the spoof videos.
It's more memeable. The Christian Bale's is more memeable.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
This one's cool. Just cool.
Yeah. He sounds like a normal person.
He's not trying too hard.
Like just the breathing.
Yeah,
I think that's mainly
it's the
what
breathiness.
They got him with. Yeah, it's just like you can tell he clearly can't breathe through his nose.
For Christian Bale?
Yeah, but he also he can never compromise anybody recognizing his voice.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also like a pretty cool part, like that kind of separates the Dark Knight trilogy from.
This looks fucking ridiculous.
From
I just looked at the view. Talking to Batman. For the audio listeners, Gray is in full Batman costume, mask and everything.
Cape. I got it.
Oh, the cape. Damn, I didn't even see the cape.
Nobody does till it's too late. No, I think that was like a pretty cool part is like he doesn't have to disguise his voice in this one, in Robert Pattinson's version, because he never goes outside. People just straight up haven't seen him in years.
Yeah, people don't know who Bruce Wayne is. He's been hiding his Bruce Wayne persona from the world.
Yeah.
He doesn't think Bruce Wayne's important.
Right. But by the Dark Knight movie, I feel like he's like actually kind of having to put himself out.
Oh, you're talking
more.
about Dark Knight. I thought you were talking about this movie.
No. I am talking about this movie in comparison to the Dark Knight, because in the Dark Knight, Bruce Wayne is having to become a little bit more involved. You know, he's having to, like with Harvey Dent, he's having to host some events. He's having to meet people. You could recognize his voice at some point.
Right.
But nobody knows what Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne sounds like, because he just straight up never leaves his home.
There's scenes when he talks to Catwoman in this movie, and he doesn't use the Batman voice. He just talks normal.
Yeah.
He
can kind of turn on like the higher pitched orphan boy Bruce Wayne voice. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. But yeah, I would agree. He's just got a more, just it's because of the memes of the last Batman. Now, when they first came out, everybody thought it was so cool.
Right.
Until just time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like the contrast, because obviously Christopher Nolan made the Dark Knight movies, which are just phenomenal Batman movies, phenomenal movies just in general.
So good.
So if you're going to do Batman again, how are you going to top it, or how are you going to make it different from an already great franchise of Batmans?
Yeah.
So I like what Matt Reeves does because obviously the Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan version of Batman is very much, he's a symbol of hope. It's all about hope and how that's his symbol. You know, he talks about that in Batman Begins, how he has to be a symbol now. Like, he can't just be one man. He has to be a symbol, because that'll last forever. Just if I die or whatever happens, the symbol will last. Similar here, again, Batman needs to be a symbol, but instead of being hope, he starts off by being vengeance and fear. Like, fear is his hope. Fear is his symbol, which is just a different take to where now in this movie, Batman has to learn that being a symbol of fear won't save the city, because having the fear and being so focused on vengeance is kind of what the evil people do.
Yeah.
That, you know, he thinks the only thing that separates himself from a villain is not killing people, or being a criminal is not killing, but it's also your motivation, and just being a vengeful person is not a hero. You know, you want to be full of justice and hope, and you're here to save the city, not just punish the crime.
Yeah. No, and it's cool. Yeah, to go off of that, like he pretty much admits at the beginning of the movie that like it ain't working. Like what he's been trying to accomplish is just not working. Like crime is rampant.
Yep.
Like everybody, like you get thrown into this city and it is just brutal every time you're thrown into it.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, he's straight up saying like it's not working. Like people think that like I live in the shadow, or people are afraid of me being in the shadows, but they don't understand that like I am the shadows. Like, so everybody pretty much just feels like they're being watched all the time, and nobody wants to feel like that.
Yeah, they're scared
that's
of
not,
them.
yeah, that's not freedom to like go and get your city back. And then I think it immediately gets into showing exactly what that fear looks like and how vengeance is not the right symbol. Because after he like just beats the shit out of those guys
in the opening, like his first fight,
in like his first fight scene, even the citizen doesn't understand that he is not in danger anymore. So like, Batman isn't necessarily, even if he is saving this guy doesn't understand like, wait, I should be saved. He's still very much afraid of the Batman because he doesn't understand what it is. And
if you think about it, in that scene, that kind of shows that Batman's not really stopping the crime for justice or to put these criminals in jail or to bring them to the police. He's just doing it to punish them. Right. Like he beats the fuck out of them. They run away and it's all good. They're just low level thugs that he just beats the fuck out of. Yeah. And by the way, the sound on those punches. So awesome. So badass. Like I remember the trailer when it first dropped, watching it and just see, I think they put that scene in the trailer. They just played that when I'm like, I'm sold. I'm in. Just the fucking brutal nature of every punch. It's just but like, you have to, because it's so important. Because here's the thing. Clearly from the opening scene of this movie, it's going to be dark. We're getting a really dark Batman. A broody Batman. I think people were like, you know what? After the Dark Knight trilogy, specifically The Dark Knight, you know, you got a little Ben Affleck taste with Superman. Props to Ben Affleck. He was a great Batman. They didn't do him justice in the writer's room. Yeah. Anyways, so maybe you're just thinking like, damn, like maybe this will be a lighter Batman again. No, this is dark Batman. He's like full detective mode. He's pissed. Yeah. He's literally vengeance. And it's so important to like get that fight scene in because it is so hard to convince an audience that a dude dressed up as a bat should be taken serious. And so by him just beating the fuck out of these guys and like doing like looking professional at that, like it's like, okay, it also sets Batman is not to be messed with. It also sets all the worries away that people had of like Robert Pattinson as Batman. Yeah, the Twilight dude. Are you kidding me? Oh wow, I see. It's so crazy that I don't even like think about that. Totally but that was definitely a thing. My father-in-law, big Batman guy, was really pissed off that Pattinson was going to be Batman. He's like, no way he could do it. But then you watch this movie. So opening it with a brutal, beat down on these criminals, worries go away. You're like, oh, okay, he's got it. We're good. Yeah. No, he's going to be great. The dark monologue he's voicing over. You're like, oh yeah, we're in. We're in. I think it's so funny that people thought that. Because I don't know when he was announced as the Batman, but I always thought Robert Pattinson was a good actor. I never watched the Twilight movies. I don't think I ever will. Me neither. I got a wife. I'm sure I'll see him at some point, but she'll get you one day. Yeah. She'll get you one day. But I still I remember him in The Goblet of Fire. I know he's like young and all that, but really like when I saw him in Good Time, and I think I'm pretty sure I saw that in high school. I was like, oh shit, like this guy's not like the Twilight heartthrob anymore. Like he's a very serious actor. So when I saw that he was the Batman, I was like, you know what? I remember him in Good Time. I think he's going to be okay. Matt Reeves picked him to be Batman. He wrote the whole script with Pattinson in mind after watching Good Time. Oh, okay. Perfect. So he saw Good Time and was like, oh, he could be a Batman. He's a great actor. Let's put him in here. He can play a dark character. Honestly, like at this point, I trust that directors, whoever's just in charge of making sure that they get the right casting, like, bro, they are putting way too much money into this to leave that up to chance. Right. Like,
it just, yeah, like I just truly believe that like when it comes to big characters like this, like right now, I think we're still waiting to see like who the next James Bond will be.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever it is, I bet they do a good job.
Yeah, they're going to be very selective and very careful.
Yeah.
You would hope. Now, Hollywood sometimes fucks around and fucks up, but when it's a very delicate, beloved franchise, you got to be careful. Like Ben Affleck was a good pick for an older Batman, like the gray-haired Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Again, they didn't do him justice in that, but in those scenes, he did a great job. Then I also think, I don't know, not a lot of people are a big fan of the new Superman.
I like the actor as Superman. I thought he was a good casting decision.
Yes.
I'm not a fan of the movie too much, but I thought he was a good Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's cool because like Nolan's very much on like characters and emotion and theme in his movies. That's prevalent in all the Batman movies that he made.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say? No, I said Nolan.
Yeah.
I keep saying Bale and Nolan, making sure I didn't fumble. And so it's nice that they do with the beginning Batman. They dive deeper in like who this man is, because if you think about it, to be a Batman character, you got to have some very dark thoughts and energy in you to want to stay up all night and beat the fuck out of criminals. Like that's a very dark human being. Mm-hmm. He's doing it for good, but his main motivation to start it is not a very healthy position. It's a traumatic experience. He's, went through a lot of trauma. His parents died. He's got vengeance on his mind constantly. And so diving into that just darkness makes it believable of like, okay, this could be like if Batman were a real person, this is probably the kind of man he would be, especially in his early years, where he's just this dark, brooding guy who just is so menacing constantly. Yeah. Even as Bruce Wayne, he's menacing.
Yeah, I mean, because it's so funny that like in that shot, him beating the fuck out of those guys has absolutely nothing to do with him and like, what is it called? The Gotham Project that he's been working on. He's trying to clean up the city. That's like his main goal. He's trying to get rid of all the like the main mobsters and that type thing. But he's trying to do it in like the right way, but he can't totally do what the police do because he doesn't abide by the rules. And
the police are corrupt.
But when there's really nothing going on, he's like, all right, well, I got a little bit of spare time. I'm just gonna go beat up these guys.
Yeah.
And then he notices that the bat signal was on.
Yeah.
So like that's just pretty cool. He's like, I got like 5 minutes. Good guy.
I'll go beat this guy's ass.
Yeah. Like I'll go get a warm up in.
Yeah.
That's really all it was. Just a little warm up.
I just love his like menacing presence because like, the vengeful nature, the fear aspect that he's going for the most of the movie until he learns at the very end. Even when he's around the police officers, like the way he walks into the room, it's very intimidating and very much, personifying fear. The cops aren't necessarily scared of him because they kind of know who he is. They know that he's doing good. They're not really scared of him, but they're kind of like odd. They like, watch him carefully. Like, why is he here? Like he shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And they're worried. They're really worried about him. But just the way he like walks around and just like doesn't really talk and just stares at things and just like, he's scary.
Yeah.
He's a scary, scary superhero.
Yeah. I don't want to say vengeance isn't totally working because I do feel like the kid at the beginning that pretty much watches all of his skull buddies just get skull fucked. He's like wearing like half and half face mask, kind of showing that like maybe what Batman is doing is working on like kind of a smaller scale.
Yeah, he's not fully committed to the crew yet. He's still a rookie.
Yeah, because he's scared.
Yeah.
He keeps looking at those shadows like, dude, he
could be right there.
He could be right there. We all know what he does to people.
Doing crime in Gotham City when Batman's in the shadows is crazy.
It is, but it's also like, dude, what are the odds? Like, I think they talk about that in the Christopher Nolan one. Like, you got a better chance of like winning the lottery than running into him. Mm-hmm. I mean, even Pattinson's, even his Batman.
You say Pattinson?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Even he says, he's like, it's a big city. I can't be everywhere.
I'm one man.
Yeah. So like
and just the way they cut that opening scene when he's going to attack the goons. I love how they just show multiple crimes being taken place. And then they show the shadows where all the characters are scared that Batman might be in there, because as you watch the audience, you're kind of there with the criminals where you aren't sure where Batman's going to stop. Like which crime that we're seeing is Batman going to be there to stop? So you're kind of on edge with the suspense of when is he going to come in to stop? Like, which one is he going to stop? It's just exactly what the criminals are thinking. So you kind of get put in the mind of the criminals of like, that would be pretty scary if you're out here doing crime and Batman is somewhere in these shadows going to stop you. And so just showing multiple crimes being taken place and as the audience not knowing which one he's going to stop is a great way to just introduce the fear that he has over the city. Because you can kind of get that sense just watching it.
Yeah. Also, it is funny. Like, I feel like in this movie, it definitely is portrayed well that like while he does not kill, like he will put you in a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or like he will punch you enough to where like you will never fully recover from this concussion.
Yeah.
Like you will have brain damage.
Again, like we're talking about the opening scene, those last 2 punches are vengeful punches. Those are not.
And what were you telling me that Robert Pattinson was saying?
Hey, if you're enjoying the episode so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Or if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leave us a review. That helps out a ton. Okay, enough of this. Let's get back to the episode. Whoa, you're looking good.
Yes, I am. That's because this episode is sponsored by 11 Oasis.
Can I get one?
Why not?
Hell yeah.
What do you think?
I love it. I love the classic vintage vibe. It's kind of perfect for us who watch classic nostalgic movies every single week.
No, yeah, I love the quality and the designs. I feel like I can really express myself.
You love hot chicks on your body, don't you?
Yes, I do. And unfortunately, this is the only way I can get them on me.
Yeah, these would make great gifts for like dads, uncles, friends, the people that like that classic vintage look. People I know are always looking for this look, and this is perfect for that.
I myself am right at 6 feet tall, and I like my shirts a little bigger.
Fact check, please.
And I got this shirt in an XL, and I think it fits great.
Yeah, mine's an XL, fits perfectly. I am actually 6 feet tall, sir.
You're about like 6'2". I myself am quite literally at 6 feet.
Maybe with a European measurement.
This is America, buddy. This is a goddamn American shirt if I've ever seen one.
Or for those who value the comfort and style of 11 Oasis, how can they get hooked up with the fresh fit?
Well, you're in luck. Our fans are in luck because 11 Oasis is hooking it up for us. They're giving us a 20% discount. You go to 11oasis.com, go to checkout, type in Crown 20, get a nice shirt. You'll be looking good.
I feel like we need a montage with how good we look.
No, I don't think we have to do all that.
Ooh, too late, buddy.
What?
Watch this.
Why'd we do that?
Trust me, that montage will turn that shirt into a reality.
It better.
Well, go to 11oasis.com and use Crown 20 to get your 20% discount so you can get yourself a new classic look. So whenever Pattinson beats him up and those final 2 punches after the guy's knocked out for sure, knocked him on the ground and then bah, bah, 2 more. Then he says, I'm vengeance. Pattinson, that was his idea to say it after the 2 punches because he said he thought it was a really cool idea for Batman to say that to him as he's fading out of consciousness. And when he says, I'm vengeance, it goes into his dreams.
That's hard.
And then it'll deeply, deeply traumatize that man for the rest of his life. So like Pattinson's really getting into the character of like, what's the darkest way that I can impact this, character as if it were real? Let me say it to him while he's fading out of consciousness.
Yeah.
No, in his dreams, he hears me saying, I'm vengeance.
Yeah. Saying I want it to follow him into his dreams. That is one of the hardest. Like the fact that it's not an actual line in the movie kind of makes me sad.
I know.
But it's also pretty sick that Robert Pattinson was just like, he got that deep into the Batman character that he came up with that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so hard, bro.
That's so hard. It would be, there's no way to write that in, but yeah, I wish that was somehow more known because that's so hard.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Okay, so then speaking of the like the actual opening scene, so you're introduced, you end up finding out that it's the Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember watching it for the first time, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna show Bruce Wayne getting his parents, like his parents dying again. Because for me, I thought that the little boy
was Bruce
Wayne. Yeah, and then he's got a fun father that's like playing, all this, and then. You're thinking like, okay, it's some dude with binoculars and he's going to wait for them to come outside and then go kill them.
Yeah.
So then that ends up not being the case. But I always thought that was a pretty good trick.
Because you're not sure you're not even sure who's watching.
Yeah. It could be Batman.
It could be the Riddler.
Yeah.
Like you don't know who it could be. Did we know who it is? who's watching?
Pretty sure it's the Riddler because at the end it goes up to show like kind of how the Riddler like gets in.
Okay,
because there's like the opening.
You're right. Yes.
Yeah. But I agree. Like, I mean, for a good while there, you were, I think the kid and the father has to be done on purpose for Matt Reeves, like kind of tricking people into thinking this might be Bruce Wayne.
Right.
And then you could also be thinking that this is Batman, but no, you're a jump scare also.
Yeah.
Whenever he just screams bloody murder and kills that dude.
There's horror vibes in this movie. It's very much a dark noir horror-esque Batman movie.
It'll get you. But yeah, that opening scene's good.
The Riddler's such a good villain to put in this movie and the way that they write him, because the way that the Batman's introduced and the way the Riddler's introduced are pretty much identical. You kind of realize that because they're both basing their whole philosophy off of vengeance. They're fighting for the same emotion or like value, I guess, ideal, vengeance. And so having them come up the same way, because the Riddler gets shown in the shadows first. He kind of walks out of the shadows before he attacks. When he attacks, he gets on top of the guy and beats him down, and it's a low shot. That's the exact same shot of Batman when Batman walks out of the shadows and then beats the guy and says, "I'm vengeance." It's the same exact shot. So they're mirroring each other because they're kind of going off the same thing, which is a great way to like juxtapose the two people, because Batman realizes if I go with vengeance, I'm going to be just like the Riddler. Like that, we're doing the same thing. Like the Riddler thought we were teammates. We're going to be on the same team because we're both going after vengeance. And Batman's like, no way, no, we're not a team. Yeah. I'm the good guy.
Yeah.
And so it's a great way to show them. And then they, another little tie into them together is that they both write in their journals kind of in the same kind of like tight knit. They're, they're really jotting in their journals like every thought they have. They're very similar in nature with how they're going about their missions. Two opposite sides, but the Batman realizes that, okay, we're actually kind of the same. So I can't really be having my symbol be vengeance and fear. That's not really going to work. That's what promotes crazies to want to copy me and think that I'm good. I'm with them.
Yeah.
Because the Riddler thought they would have been best buddies.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's doing, like he's trying to save the city for sure. He's trying to like help it as much as he can. But the
Riddler?
Batman. But the one thing that he keeps forgetting to do is like actually go save people. Like he's playing detective and he's beating the shit out of these guys, but deep down that he's really doing it to just beat the shit out of people.
Yep.
And so he like kind of gets lost in that, and like you never see him save just a civilian until the very end. Till the very end, which is why like I think it's so cool. Just like the color red, like I'm thinking it's shown in a different light at the end compared to how it was shown pretty much throughout the whole movie. Yeah. Like I think like the club scene, that's like pretty much a mainly like red hue, and he just goes in there and just starts beating the shit out of people, and like that's it. And then I think about like when he's the upside down shot of him walking up to the pen, that's
warm tones.
Very red, warm red, but he's pissed, he's enraged. And then by the end of the movie, I've seen like this red, he's been vengeance and that's it. He's just beating up dudes. But then he like finally, when he finds out like, no, the way that I can help these people is to actually help them.
Yeah.
Save them. Like give them hope.
Not just punish. Let's not only punish the criminals. Let's also save people.
Yeah. And so he he picks up the red flare, and then he pretty much like changes what he's going to be about with that red flare, and he leads them out. And then like you're still in that like warmish hue light, but it's just totally different. You can feel just like he's going to change now. He understands that he can't keep doing what he's been doing for 2 years.
And just cool color symbolism by the Batman kind of, having red. The Riddler's colors are green, which is a complementary color to red. Opposite of red is green on the color wheel. So they're, opposites of each other. So just having the red nature of Batman because the Riddler's green. So it's just showing the opposites of their ideas. But I love that ending shot because Batman hasn't verbally said that he's realized that hope is what he needs to be doing, not just fear and vengeance. And so when he does spark the red flame and he walks with the people and leading them through the water, you know, it's just a great shot that one shot just symbolizes and tells you exactly what his whole revelation was, because he's now leading a group of people with light. He's realizing that I can't lead with vengeance. I have to be a beacon of hope for these people. It's like a beacon of light for them. So as he leads them through with light, just that one top down shot just gives you the revelation that he had. Like that one frame tells you the story of what he's about to say in the very end of how he realized he needs to be hope. And so that shot just is a perfect representation of him realizing that.
Yeah. One thing that I'm like, I think it's so cool that he did this. And I don't think Christopher Nolan does this in his films, but like there's actual raindrops like getting on the camera lens. Sometimes just like throughout the movie, it'll just happen.
It's a dirty lens. Like it's always dirty. It's like,
and it's just like, this is what Gotham is actually supposed to feel like.
It's a vibe. The movie's a whole vibe.
And not to take anything away from Christopher Nolan, I feel bad that like people just compare these movies to one another, because you really shouldn't. Because it's not that Christopher Nolan like did anything bad or did anything wrong. I just think like this version of Gotham is like the best version of Gotham we've ever seen.
Yes,
just in the
100%.
sense, like I think of Christopher Nolan's Gotham as almost being like a New York or a Chicago, or even I like the government feel, just how everything's like very wide open. Like you just see people like around, but like no, Gotham is like constantly raining. It's dark, even when
dirty.
It's dark when it's daylight. Like there is no hope. Like people are not just walking around the city.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like in this movie, it's one of those things where, you know, some people would be like, well, if you hate living in Gotham so much, why don't you leave? Well, for one, you're probably addicted to those eye drops.
Yeah. Drop heads.
Yeah. You're one of those guys. Like you're probably just have some mob dude that like just has you. So if you try to leave, they kill you.
Right.
It's just one of those things. Like that's what Gotham is. It's gross. It's raining non-fucking stop.
Yes.
Like it's getting on the lens. Like it's not safe to drive.
Right. Yeah. See, because Nolan, his whole thing is like he's more like the theme and the story, and not necessarily the vibe of the man. Like it's not necessarily a perspective movie. Like this movie is very much in the perspective of the characters and the perspective of Bruce Wayne and Batman. And the camera suggests that with how dirty and gritty, putting in the vibe of Gotham. And then it's always a shallow depth of field. So like you're so focused on the characters and Robert Pattinson's performances and his eyes. So you really can see the emotion. So it feels much more personal for Batman. To me, that's why the ending is so powerful, because we've seen very up close with who Batman is. We've seen how broody he is. He's always like, you know, dark thoughts, walking around slow, not very nice to Alfred, his one boy who supports him no matter what. He's kind of a dick to him.
Huge dick.
Because he hasn't grown as a character yet. He's still vengeful. You know, I don't give a fuck about anything but just stopping the crime.
He's 2 years in. He's still in his rookie contract.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so putting you with a camera in that shell at the field, you're so focused on the character. So you like feel like you're always with Batman. You know what he's feeling. And so the ending is so powerful to me, because we've been with him. We've seen his vibe, how he feels about the world. But at the very end, whenever he walks the people out and then he carries a little girl to the helicopter to go get life flighted out, and the girl's scared and she like reaches up to grab him, and he like just puts his own hand on her hand and just consoles her before she goes off into safety.
Yeah.
Such a nice moment, such a small little thing, but it's so powerful and like almost emotional, because
for sure
you've seen how dark he is, and now he's finally kind of opening. He's finally opening up his heart a little bit to the people of Gotham. Like, I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm scary. I know I'm wearing a scary mask, but I'm the good guy.
Yeah. Because
it's such a nice moment.
Yeah, it's the first time that Batman has ever been seen in daylight.
Yeah.
You've seen Bruce Wayne in daylight, but he can only do so much as Bruce Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I take that back. I guess he does do the hostage situation maybe during the day, but he ain't around anybody. In fact, everything blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine being in that club when he walks in. You're like, you're normal club goer in Gotham. You're just hanging out and partying, and you see fucking Batman walking through. And you're like, holy fuck, is that Batman?
Yeah.
And then the goon starts to attack, and he's just beating ass. You're like, oh my God, it's Batman.
Oh my God. Let me get an eye drop in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this real? Am I hallucinating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like just the shots that they actually get. And like, I'm sure you know way more about it than I do, but like, even I can appreciate just some of the badass shots that they get.
It's a beautiful movie, bro.
Yeah.
Beautiful movie.
Yeah.
It just really does, like we've been saying it, but it really puts you in the vibe of Gotham City.
Yeah.
Like you just feel like you're in a different world. Like this feels like Gotham. Because yeah, like the Nolan ones don't really feel like Gotham. It is Gotham because it's the storyline, obviously, but like this feels like Gotham.
Yeah.
It looks like Gotham. Everything about it is just Gotham City. Dark, disgusting, dirty, crime, bad.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And like with that camera perspective thing I was talking about, it locking the camera in perspectives makes some of the moments a lot more brutal, and realizing how violent and brutal Batman is. Like the one that comes to mind is whenever the Penguin is running away in the badass car chase with Batman. Mm-hmm. When he thinks he's, set free and he blew up Batman, he's like, I got you. And he's driving away and Batman rolls up over the cars and, has a cool little jump
through the flames.
Yeah. The camera, when Batman crashes into the Penguin's car, the camera's locked to the Penguin's car. Like you see his bat car spinning around. So by locking you in the perspective of the car, just shows you how brutal Batman's like attacks are on people. So you can just feel, again, the brutal nature of Batman. Because by locking you in certain perspectives, just really gives you the vibe of what it's like to be facing up against Batman.
Yeah. Well, because it's funny because like Batman initially was just trying to he was honestly trying to get him to pull over, I guess, or maybe just safely get him to do it. But because the Penguin did that, Batman's like, all right, well, let me show you how fast my car can actually go.
Right.
And he literally makes that jump.
I got nitrous, baby.
He's got 10 yards to pick up speed. And then he flips his car 30 yards?
Yeah. Penguin's dead.
Yeah.
That's a death roll.
Yeah.
There ain't no way you're surviving that roll. Yeah. That was insane roll.
I got to take the mask off. Okay.
I saw a drip of sweat come down your face. Ooh. I was wondering how long you'd go. I thought maybe you'd go the whole episode.
Bro, I don't know how he does it. I see how he only comes out at night.
This movie's the first movie you ever seen Batman take his mask off and the sweaty nature and the eye makeup.
So
You've
cool.
never seen Batman with his eye makeup. He always has it on, and every single Batman there's eye makeup around his eyes, so it's all black. Because otherwise you would just see whites around his eyes. It'd look pretty corny probably. But Matt Reeves is I think it's cool to see how grimy and dirty it really is underneath the mask, and how it's sweaty and dripping down his face. It's scary. You just see, and it just shows you he's gone through the real shit.
Yeah.
He's sweating, fighting, beat up. He's not really bruised much in the movie. You don't see his bruising or.
He's cut up. You remember that shot where he's coming down to.
Yeah, you see his scars. You see his scars.
Yeah, he's putting his shirt on. He's going through it, bro. He's getting shot.
Just taking him.
And it's okay, the armor for sure helps. Shotgun in the chest at close range.
Brutal.
There's a shotgun to the chest at close range.
Broken ribs probably.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, he's hurting.
The movie's great because it literally gives you everything you want out of a action Batman type of movie. You get badass fights from Batman. You get to see him do detective work for the first time and solving riddles and how smart he is as an actual man.
I think that was the more refreshing thing for a lot of people about this movie.
Yeah, because you've never really seen him be the detective.
Yeah, and I feel like that was the main thing for Batman. Or a side of Batman that we've just never seen in movie form anymore. But that was such a big thing for him in the comics. Mm-hmm. No, he's a detective. He's smart as fuck. He uses his head.
Yep.
He's not a superhero. He's a man. So he has to think like a man. He has to get out of situations like a man.
He's rich and he's smart.
Yeah.
He's a Tony Stark of the DC universe.
Yeah. And he got as physically fit as he possibly could as a man.
Right. Yeah. No super drugs or anything like that. He's just raw dogging it.
Yeah.
You think he would take steroids if Batman was real?
Yeah.
You'd have to.
He's fucking better.
You'd have to.
Yeah, bro.
Roid rage. You need the roid rage.
Yeah, you would have to be on steroids to actually do the damage that needs to be done.
But so you get that. You get a awesome car chase with the Penguin, with the Batmobile. You get to see the Batmobile in action. How intimidating his Batmobile is.
Such a good Batmobile.
The scene whenever you see the Batmobile rev up for the first time, when the Penguin's about to escape. Well, I forget what the Penguin's doing, but Batman's about to chase him.
He's doing a drug deal.
Yeah, and then you hear the of the Batmobile, and it's just the lights in the back, kind of distant, far away, like a ghost looming, ready to pounce and attack, or like an animal ready to come at you.
Yeah. So
you get a badass car chase scene. You get to see the little bit of love with Catwoman, Selena.
Yeah, you know, and that love turns into kind of like a difficult decision for him. He's young. He's
Horny.
only 2. Yeah, he's young. Like, you know, let's call it how it is. He's young. This is the first time he's ever felt these emotions, probably ever in this Batman world.
Because his parents died young and he was dealing with he's still dealing with the trauma.
I was about to say, he clearly didn't, like, he doesn't have friends.
No. Except for Alfred. And not even his friend.
Not even, yeah. So yeah, this is the first time that he's ever felt that. And now he's like, man, they don't like really need me. I'm not doing much.
No, I have to stay. But she's so hot.
She is, dude. Goddamn, big fan of her.
Zoe Kravitz.
Great actress. But yeah, but I do think that is actually an important thing, like, be discussed. The fact that he is, I don't know how old he's supposed to be.
Let's see. How old is Bruce Wayne in The Batman? Around 30 years old.
Damn.
The movie implies that 20 years has passed since his parents' murder, placing his age at the time of the event around 9 or 10, so making approximately 28 or 29. Yeah, let's say that. Not 30. He's 28.
Yeah. But I also think it makes sense. It would probably take a long time to actually get ready to be the Batman.
Yeah, you have to become a master at fighting.
You also have to, like, actually fully develop as a man if you're going to go fight in a man's world. You can't be doing it at 23.
You got to develop the mind to tolerate pain.
Yeah.
To overcome anybody that's fighting you.
Yeah. So that takes a lot of training. Then you have to think about, like, how long it takes to build the Batcave.
Right.
You know, that, especially if you're trying to keep it a secret. So you're pretty much building it by yourself.
Yep. Just him and Alfred.
These things take time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it makes sense. And yeah, he's got to be around 30. So then, like, he's a fully developed man. He can, like, put on a bunch of weight.
Yep.
You know, he can bulk.
Yeah.
Entirely.
If you were suspicious of Bruce Wayne being Batman, or, like, you were looking into, like, who is the Batman, I feel like it's a pretty easy tell to pick Bruce Wayne, because the way that Bruce Wayne moves as Bruce Wayne is the exact same way Batman moves. Just slow walks, menacing looks, real slow movements. Like, there's no differentiation between Bruce Wayne and Batman in this movie. Because again, he hasn't adopted the Bruce Wayne persona. He thinks the only way he can fight people is through vengeance and in the underworld. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about Bruce Wayne or his name, or he doesn't realize the power he has of, like, using Bruce Wayne to actually politically change the city and then also underground criminally stop the crime in the city.
Sure. I don't know. People always say, like, well, you know, Bruce Wayne would be the only one, because who would actually give a damn about Gotham, who also has enough money for all that equipment, yada, yada. It's just one of those things where it's like, there's no way you could actually pinpoint that on Bruce. There's so many other rich people around the world that might feel like making a difference in Gotham City.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's not, like, the easiest thing.
Yeah, yeah. But you'd be like, Bruce Wayne's never around. What's he doing?
You know, he was traumatized as a kid and he's a billionaire. He could literally do whatever he wants. Just because he's not in the city, people are like, oh, he's, like, living alone in his mansion. No, he could just be on his private island.
Whoa, private island. Slow down there.
Gotta be careful these days. He could be.
He probably does have a private island. He's Bruce Wayne. He's a billionaire.
Yeah. So, like, people are just like, we never see Bruce Wayne. Yeah, because why would a billionaire stay in this city? Y'all already killed his parents.
Yep.
It's a bad city. It didn't get any better. Like, he doesn't have to. He's not like y'all. He's not broke like y'all. He can go anywhere he wants.
Talk your shit, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, like, he doesn't have to stick around. Talking about, yeah, especially, like, in this movie, like, his dad was, like, trying to do a good thing by doing, like, the renewal act for the orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets popped in front of Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
Bruce Wayne's like, my dad just tried doing some good things for y'all. Like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Y'all took away everything I had.
That's another great thing about the movie, how it sets up. It's just a perfect way to set up who Batman's gonna become, because he's realized that his dad was trying to do the orphanage thing and do good for Gotham. And then when they died, Bruce Wayne just kind of became a recluse and ejected himself out of the city. And so it makes sense to him, you know, with the Wayne name, if he wants to now adopt it and, like, make it a good thing again, to have the Riddler be in the story, who was an orphan, who saw how Bruce Wayne never avenged his father with the good he was doing in the city, which then caused the Riddler to have a horrible upbringing and then became the Riddler. So it's a perfect way to just build up who Batman's gonna become, because he's realizing like, oh dang, I do have to keep doing what my father did. Otherwise, it's still gonna that doesn't, me just fighting is not gonna solve the root of the problem. I have to attack this from multiple angles. Yeah. So that's just a great way for him to realize that Bruce Wayne does have power still in the Gotham world of fighting the crime that he's trying to do. Yeah. And fix the city. It's just a great little building block movie. Like starting in year 2, they promote all the things that Batman's gonna become, and then you just see it, how it built and how it will build. Yeah. It'll be cool. I hope in the second Batman we get to see him as like cool Bruce Wayne, playboy Bruce Wayne. Pattinson is a playboy.
That could be, yeah, it'd be a good twist on the character. I think, you know what also is cool about this movie? I don't know why I'm just now realizing this. He loses. He low-key loses.
Batman?
In this movie. The city got destroyed, bro.
He put the Riddler away. The Riddler's locked up.
City got, yeah, oh wow.
But now the Riddler's with the Joker.
Yeah, no, the city got bombed and flooded. Destroyed.
Well, yeah, he's like, I've realized what I've been doing doesn't work.
Right, yeah. But like, I didn't realize the fact that like, there's not like much of a resolution other than the fact that he's like, okay, that was not good, but I kind of got it together now, so it'll be better moving forward.
Yeah, it sticks in that noir genre where it's the darkness. You get the femme fatale, who's Selina's Catwoman, and then normally at the end of a noir movie, there's not really like a happy ending, or the problem's not really solved. You kind of just realize that the world is actually still really bad and there's not really much we can do to change it. So the same with this movie. It's kind of loses. It's like not very much of a happy ending. Like we get, Batman realizes he needs hope, but he's like, now I have to start working again. Like nothing really changed this whole movie. It's still pretty shitty. Yeah. There's now a void of power. So there's going to be a power grab. It's going to get really violent. The city's actually now worse off. I put the Riddler away. Falcone's dead. Penguin, I don't know. I guess Penguin's going to try to rise to power now. Yeah. And so he kind of set Gotham up to fail again. Yeah. So it's, right in that noir genre. Yeah. Which is perfect.
Which I'm just thinking, like, in comparison to Batman Begins, like, Ra's al Ghul he's truly trying to just destroy Gotham. He's trying to kill every single person that lives in it. Yeah. And Batman stops him. Now, while he's like still kind of like, all right, like that got pretty out of hand there, did it not? He like saved it. But in this movie, like the Riddler set the vans off. That was like his big thing. He was like, we're going to flood this city.
And he did it.
Yeah, he did it.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. So just, pretty bold way to go about like with a superhero movie, like having him lose. And now he's figured out like, okay, I gotta start saving people now. Yeah. Like I gotta put other, like the citizens' lives first before, because I think vengeance also goes hand in hand with like, maybe he kind of had a clue that his dad might've been involved in some stuff. He might've been involved with kind of this underworld. So he's like playing detective to just figure that out. But then, yeah, clearly by the end, he figures out, I gotta save the people. Yeah.
Pattinson was talking about Batman's sort of fighting style, and the reason why Batman, when he fights, it's so brutal. Like every single fight, he just beats the absolute shit out of everybody that he fights. Pattinson was saying it's because of this stage in Batman's life, Batman's fueling himself every night to go fight as if he's fighting the people that killed his parents. It's like everybody, even to the lowest level of thug to the highest of the high, when he fights you, he's going in the mindset of you killed my parents.
Vengeance.
And so vengeance, just everything is so brutal.
Yeah. He's trying to make sure that this never happens again. And then that's why I think you get an even more enraged Batman in this one, is because he sees that this little boy lost his father.
Yes.
And he's like, son of a bitch, like it happened again. Like now it's just reminding me of that. I'm pissed. You think that he's looking over at him as if it's like,
I've been there.
Yeah, but no, he's looking at him. He's like, I'm going to go fuck those guys up, kid.
Yeah.
Like, don't you worry. That's what that look really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that character is a great little seed for Batman to realize he needs to have hope, because luckily Batman through his trauma is trying to do good with his vengeance, but he maybe could see that little boy who lost his parents could come up and go the Riddler route, where if he wants a vengeance, he's going to actually go the brutal criminal type way and murder way and start doing really bad things to the city. So it's a good little seed that plants him probably in Batman's mind, where he realizes like it's up to chance. So I need to be the example for this little boy that don't go the route of the Riddler, go the route of hope, and we can fix the city.
Yeah.
We went through some bad stuff together. I relate to you. So let me try to be a good beacon of hope, as opposed to showing you that vengeance is actually the way.
Yeah.
So it's a good little seed to drop in there with the movie and the story, to have Bruce Wayne relate to a little boy and see himself. You know, that happened to me and I'm fucked up from it. I know you're probably gonna be fucked up from it. So I need to be better.
Yeah. It's also, it's pretty cool. Just talking about like how the Riddler sees them as a team and all this, but like, how does the Riddler accomplish what he does? Is by like, he just straight up uses people. Like he like kills them and then like leaves them as clues pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like pretty much he's using the Batman. He uses the guy with the bomb around his neck. And then the Batman is trying to like make this distinction of like, no, that's what bad people do. But the Batman also is kind of using Selena Kyle in the same way that the Riddler is using the Batman.
Yep.
You know, she keeps thinking like, oh, we're on the same team because you want to help me find this girl. But the Batman literally could give a damn.
Yeah. She's like, let's go kill these people. He's like, no, I don't do that.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, what? I thought we were a team.
No, but then like whenever he has her put the contact lens in, and she's like, I'm starting to think that I'm a fish on a hook or being used as bait or something like that.
Yeah.
He just straight up doesn't say anything.
No. Well, yeah, he pushes her into uncomfortable situations, like forces her to like question things. And we know that that's dangerous, because whenever she starts to question about the rat and that stuff with the DA, that's a drop head and all that, the girl who knows her and kind of works with her, I guess, or works in the same area. You know, she's
like, if you say that again, we die.
Yeah, we have you have a death wish.
Hey, you can't be saying that in here.
But you know, Batman doesn't care. He's like, I want the answers. Go get them for me. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what happens to you. You figure it out. So you know, same way as the Riddler. That's just a great villain. Just having them be the same as Batman, just in a different light.
It's just incredible writing. On top of the fact that like it's very symbolic in that shot with her wearing the contact lenses. But Batman is the one that's pretty much making her do it. It's just Batman behind another mask.
Yes,
that's
true.
Just like his whole thing.
That's the good layers of the movie, is like the mask whole sort of theme, I guess, or symbolism in the movie, because the Riddler wears the mask, and then all the politicians that the Riddler kills, he always wraps their face up in a mask, showing you that all these people are wearing a mask. Like that's not who they are. This is who they really are, is this dark, you know, corrupt person. And so Batman's the same. He wears a mask where he feels like that's his true self, because he's hiding, you know, his trauma and hiding the Bruce Wayne and you know, he's hiding himself of who he is. And so, you know, the Riddler tells him, he's like, this is your true self. Like the mask is who you really are. You can hide who you are. So there's no shame. You can be who you really are.
Yeah.
And so
I do like that. I never really thought about the duct tape being like the mask, because like they have the mask on and then the Riddler has like all their truth within the riddle. I never thought about that. That's really good.
Yeah, so they have those layers of the mask where there's levels of the movie.
Oh, there's definitely
well written movie.
Yeah.
Matt Reeves wrote it, correct? Pretty sure he did.
I mean, isn't he? Yeah, he's writing the second one, so I assume he's writing the first one.
Yeah, he worked with somebody, but yeah, Matt Reeves wrote it. I'm excited for this next one. It needs to come out already. It's been too long.
Have they even started shooting?
No, they just finished the script.
Damn. So it's going to be a while.
Yeah. It's going to be a minute. The Batman 2 is slated for an October 1st, 2027 release, with filming scheduled to begin in spring of next year in 2026.
So just another 2 years. When did it come out?
2022.
So weird.
5 years later. 5 years later? Are they going to include this in the Superman DCU, like the James Gunn universe?
That'd be nuts.
I don't think they are.
If they did.
I think he said they weren't. Which is dumb as hell. This is the only good movie DC has made in years.
I know, but I can't imagine Robert Pattinson acting in like that feel-good Superman movie we just got.
See, because I think it'd be cool, like a cool route to do for if James Gunn would do this, where it's like every movie has its own vibe. So it's within the character. So Superman is happy, funny, kind of, jokey vibes, lighthearted vibes. Batman's really dark vibes. I do know that they're making the Clayface movie where they're going to show like how Clayface became the villain.
Isn't that going to be rated R and like it's gonna be horror movie?
Rated R horror movie. So like it would be cool if every movie in the DC universe had its own vibe.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to mash them together probably when they do like Justice League or whatever they do.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just don't see Robert Pattinson getting on board with that.
Now it would be funny if like, happy-go-lucky Superman is like talking to Robert Pattinson and he's just like, shut up.
Yeah.
He's just like over Superman.
No,
that could be a good way for them to fight because they just have totally different personalities.
I just don't. I don't see it happening simply because Robert Pattinson, I think he's scarred from the Twilight movies. So the last thing he wants to do is get involved as like an actual, like what's happening to like just all the Marvel superheroes that were in the Avengers. Like no way Robert Pattinson is about to go that route. He always chooses the craziest roles for movies. He's not in like popular movies. He always chooses like very strange, almost like erotic, insane roles.
Good time.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other movies out there that like it's just like, wait, like what the fuck is this?
Always come with a new voice.
Yeah, like
Mickey 17.
The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse.
There's one movie, he's in like this Western movie and it's so good. Yeah, like I'm just thinking like he was in The King.
Oh.
Which we got to do that movie.
Yeah, I'm down.
He's literally
The Devil All the Time, which I don't really like that movie.
We saw that movie together. That's actually kind of how this originated. It was like one of the movies we watched in the frat house. I
don't like that movie though.
Yeah. I've seen Cosmopolis. I never remembered. I've seen that trippy movie. Just a weird layered movie. Like, damn, what was that Western he was in?
Damsel?
Yes, Damsel. He's in that. He plays a pretty wild, out there character. So it's crazy that he's like a movie star, but you really haven't seen many of his movies.
I haven't. Looking at his resume.
Yeah.
I guess Harry Potter, sure. Batman, yeah. I haven't seen Twilight, but that'd be one you would have seen.
But he does that on purpose. He's not like picking movies to make a bunch of money on.
He's an artist.
He's an artist, truly. So yeah, there's no way you can mash him up in a James Gunn Superman movie.
Yeah, a funny story with Robert Pattinson on set of this movie. He kept getting a talking to from Warner Brothers because he kept taking the socks that his character would wear, like whatever Bruce Wayne or Batman, the socks he'd wear during set, he kept taking them home with him. And so they were like, Robert, it's okay if you take like a few, but you're taking them every day. It's like, how many socks do you need? It's like every day on set, I guess he's just stealing the socks of the characters.
He's just, he's a little weird.
He's a fun guy.
He can't keep up with socks. Robert Pattinson is a cool guy. I would hang out with Robert Pattinson. I remember like I read a story not that long ago that apparently like he was in LA and he was just with his buddy and he was just getting fucked up. He was just slamming beers with him. It was just a random day.
Yeah.
And then he sees, I don't know if it was like the 5th Harry Potter movie or the 6th Harry Potter movie. Could have even been the 7th or 8th. But he just noticed that like they were having like their big premiere for the movie.
Yeah.
And, obviously he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, yeah.
But he just showed up, just hammered. I think he's like in jeans and like just kind of like a raggedy t-shirt.
Yeah.
And you can just so clearly tell like he like hasn't shaved, hair's all messy, and he's just like drunk, like beer drunk.
Ooh, 12 beers deep.
But like everybody like was so happy to see him.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Harry Potter premiere, you see Robert Pattinson popping in with you.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. They like try to interview him or something. Like
I don't know about that. I just saw like there's pictures of him and he's clearly intoxicated.
All right, let's see. Robert Pattinson, drunk, Harry Potter. Oh, yeah, he's hammered. That's awesome. Barb hasn't walked 45 minutes to crash a Harry Potter premiere after the day of beers and pizza. He's a dude, isn't he?
I was about to say, he's not like some artistic dude. He's a guy's guy.
Yeah, he's a dude.
You know.
That's what he said. It's funny nowadays because like he used to always get recognized. Like girls were his fan base. You know, for a long time it was just only girls because of Twilight. They all had crushes on him.
That's gotta be tough.
He's like, it's kind of weird nowadays. Most of my fans are guys. He's like, it's kind of weird change nowadays.
Yeah.
Like I get a bunch of dudes coming up to me saying, Robert, I'm a big fan.
I think, and I want to look this one up too. But I think I remember there's like, there's a story where like Robert Pattinson kept getting fan mail from some chick and like she just would not stop. So he finally like agreed to like go out with her.
Oh, wow.
And he met up with her at a coffee shop and he swears that after that date, she never talked to him again.
Oh,
Cause like all he did was like complain about stuff. Just like actually
beat himself.
Yeah. He like actually just told her exactly what was going on in his head. And it just totally let her down and she never reached out to him again.
Never meet your heroes, kids. Yeah, she probably had this just ideal of him in her mind. That's this perfect human being.
Yeah, he's no. She's probably thinking like this guy is just literally like
he's Edward.
He's the Twilight guy. You know, he's probably just serious and mysterious and sexy.
Yeah.
You know, that's all she's thinking. And then he's like
rolls up 17 beers deep.
I'd say it was actually probably just the same night as the Harry Potter premiere.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna text this fan, like see if she wants to meet up with me after the Harry Potter premiere.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, he's just got pizza all over his shirt. Smells like beer. Probably doesn't have any deodorant on.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. And he was like, do I make you horny, baby?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
It's he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Well, on interviews, he's always cool. On interviews, he's always just like a fun dude, right?
Yeah. I feel like he did that hot dog thing too.
What?
I can't even remember, but he like made his own short film where it's just about him trying to get a hot dog.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
That was a fun one.
Pretty good. Yeah. Like you can't even tell that it's Robert Pattinson's voice. This city is a labyrinth.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's good at those voices. He always comes up with something new. Like with Dev all the time, he didn't tell anybody about his accent. He just like did it on his own. It's like this really weird Southern accent. Had no dialect coach. He's just shows up to set and like, this is what I'm doing. It's like, I better fucking like it.
That's insane. Not letting anybody hear you talk and then you talk like that.
The director's got some risk tolerance. He's like,
yeah,
well, I guess you got to trust Robert. You know, he's big time.
I guess. We should probably get back to the Batman. I've been talking about Robert Pattinson in a bat suit for like, that had to have been like a good 15 minutes. Now I'm one of his fanboys. Do
you like that it's 3 hours? Think 3 hours too long for the Batman?
Yeah.
It's pretty long.
It's a little long.
I don't really get bored of it, but it's kind of like, do we need 3 hours? It gets you in the vibe and the mood of it all, but
yes, and I get like why you got to do it. I always understand like why people choose to like make a 3 hour long movie, especially when there's as many layers as this. But like, I'm just being honest. Like, if you're gonna have a movie this dark, literally, I'm talking literally that dark. Like, just every shot is damn near black.
Yeah.
It's hard to like stay awake.
Yeah.
Like, throwing this movie on at like 7 o'clock and it's 10 o'clock and you've just been staring at the darkness. It's literally dark outside. Like, I can see why that's tough for people to fall asleep.
Like, I was thinking about
why it's tough for people to stay awake.
I was thinking about like, it's a great movie. Like, great movie.
It is a great movie.
But like recommending this to our dad to watch, would they sit through 3 hours of the Batman?
I have tried to watch this movie with my mom twice. No shot.
She taps out.
No shot. Because I think like in the Dark Knight movies, like you do get daylight.
Right.
You do get a little bit of like change, but like this one is literally shot at night, and then even when it's during the day, it's still like dark. Like everybody's dressed in all black.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he's even always in all black.
Yeah,
even during the daytime, like when he's Bruce Wayne, he's got a black t-shirt on.
And then like when you get a glimpse of daylight, it's only through like looking outside of a dark building, a dark lit building.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they're in like the courthouse scene, I feel like while it is outside, or like while it's daylight outside, doesn't matter. It's dark everywhere in Gotham.
Yeah.
So I think 3 hours is just, it's risky, it's bold, but it's fine if you're a true Batman fan.
Yeah. Yeah, because you get everything you want as a true Batman fan.
Yes.
It's, pretty comic accurate.
Yeah.
Except for the Riddler. Riddler doesn't look like the Riddler from the comics. He's usually bright colored.
He looks like the fucking Zodiac killer.
That's actually what they based him on.
Duh.
Because
I feel like I knew that, actually.
Yeah, the code of like, him deciphering the code and like his symbols and all that. It's very much based on the Zodiac. Even the look and like the mysterious nature. I think there's even a scene where the Riddler's like he draws something that looks like the Zodiac killer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that you get to see that the Riddler is nervous when he's killing people. You can tell that like he kind of hates this part of the job. Mm-hmm. Not the actual killing, but the fact that he has to get physical with a person and like fight them.
Yeah, but he thought he was the brains and Batman was the brawn.
Yeah.
He's like, I couldn't do this without you. You helped me to do this whole thing.
Yeah. That's why, like that opening scene when he murders the mayor, like it's not because he's like being scary or he's enjoying the moment. He's terrified to actually, the fact that he has to attack this fully grown man.
Yeah, he's got to hype himself up.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty cool, which I think, I don't know, just based on the fact that I watched the Zodiac, like, I don't know. I think there's something to be said for like serial killers or like deep down, like pussies.
Yeah.
They come from the shadows.
They go for the weak.
Yeah, they go for the weak. Yeah. So it's good to like show that he's nervous. I like that. I like that little tidbit.
I couldn't help thinking about the Riddler as There Will Be Blood character. What's his name?
Oh my God.
Because the way he screams, like that's just how the actor just acts, but like I could not get, what's his name?
Oh, well, I don't, the actor's name?
No, but also the character in There Will Be Blood.
His name is Paul.
Eli.
Oh, and Paul Sunday. Okay.
Paul Dano is his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could not help thinking, I could not stop thinking about fucking Eli at the end scene. Just, no, Daniel.
It is the exact, no.
Yes, I know. It's literally.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even put that together.
That's why
just now.
I kept wanting Batman to be like, I drink your milkshake. I could not stop thinking about that.
We are not on the same team. I drink your milkshake.
I drink it up. I could not get that out of my head.
Damn. Now that I think it, Daniel Day-Lewis could have been a good Batman. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
he could have had a really good voice for it, though. I drink your milkshake.
I am Batman.
Yeah. That's holy shit.
That's what we missed out on a Daniel Day-Lewis Batman, bro. Yeah.
He literally does the same no, though.
Yes. It's literally Eli.
No.
At the end,
That's
bro.
crazy.
It's literally Eli Sunday.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. What an easy payday for Paul Dano then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reprise my role.
Yeah. Wow. That's good.
Yeah. He's a good, like, creepy looking guy. He plays those weird, looks innocent, but has that darkness underneath that is there.
Yeah.
Eli Sunday, the Riddler, soft face, but doing fucked up shit.
Yeah. You know what I also really like about this movie?
What?
Kind of funny. They throw like humor in there. I'm trying to think of like specific examples. I mean, okay, like I think of the Penguin, being like, "What? No, me no hablo español." But like just kind of his whole interrogation there. I'm thinking of like the Batman, like he's always just subtly roasting people.
Yep.
And obviously like we were having fun, but I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, like when Gordon's like, "I thought you were gonna pull back," and he's like, "I did." Just like shit like that. Like he's always like slightly talking shit.
Yes.
But then like you said it, I think it was before we started the episode, but it's so funny.
What?
That like Commissioner or Gordon is like trying to be on the same level as Batman.
Yes.
He's literally like talking like him. He's like, all right, we got to get you out of here. Batman's like, they're going to come for you. And he's like, not if you punch me in the face.
That guy's deliveries are funny.
Literally has the same voice. And then there's even like kind of a corny thing. It's whenever Officer Gordon like puts together that the Maroney case was like an inside job or a cover up, and he's like, "Do you mean to tell me that the biggest drug bust in this city's history was a fraud?" And he says it just literally like as a I don't know, like a stereotypical noir detective would be like,
"You mean to tell me?"
Yeah, like, you mean to tell me it was all a lie?
Like, I feel like probably 50%, this is an exaggeration, but like 50% of Gordon's lines are just like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Just, what? Like, oh my God. No, that's perfect. Literally just like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. He's always asking questions to Batman.
Yeah. And he's, hey, relax, guy. He's with me.
Yeah.
You know, just shit like that.
The old detective.
Yeah.
Is he a detective in this? He's not a police officer. He's a detective.
Okay, he's got to be a detective.
Yeah, I think, because he's in the crime scene. He's leading the crime scene. He's
Okay,
he's with me.
Yeah. Okay. He is Detective Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, I do want to go ahead and shout out this video too. It's so good.
All right, hold on. Let's just pull it up. So funny.
It's so good.
What do I look up for it?
Just look up who's the mustache with the broken nose.
The best. I laughed so hard. I've never seen this.
Have you seen this before?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
That's why it was so good.
Who's the mustache with the broken nose?
What the fuck do you mean?
The running. Oh, that's also like one of the funny parts of this movie. It's like you will see Batman like run out of this one. Like you never see that in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, no.
Like we finally get to see like what it looks like.
I like
when Batman exits a room really quick.
Yeah.
You literally see him like scuffle to the door.
I like the Jesus from the cops in this video.
What the fuck do you mean?
Oh, jeez. That's the best.
It is a funny movie.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
Dude, insane that is Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even recognize him.
Perfect Penguin.
Yeah.
I think people were way too scared to show what a realistic penguin would look like.
Yeah, a little midget.
Yeah, I mean,
300-pound.
Well, they
little
had Danny DeVito as the penguin.
Yep.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. Like, people were scared to like touch those characters again because there's just like, okay, like I guess we can't make this realistic at all.
Right.
Like the audience doesn't take these characters seriously whatsoever.
That's the theory with the Batman 2 because they have blue coloring in the title for Batman 2. Like that's kind of what they've teased. So I think maybe Mr. Freeze is coming.
It would be nice.
They just flooded the city.
It should be Mr. Freeze.
Even I wonder if at the end, whenever Batman is about to pass out and Selena, Catwoman's about to get killed, so he takes out the green little adrenaline shot and jacks in his leg and then rages on the guy and like almost beats him to death. I wonder if that's a hint to Bane's Venom because it's green coloring, just like Bane.
I think it has to be.
It has to be. I mean, why would you make the Venom, or why would you make an adrenaline shot green? Like, it's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Everything's intentional with the details because fans love to pick apart the little Easter eggs you hide in the movie. Yeah. I don't really have any for this movie. Like, I'm not a big comic book guy, so I don't really know all the connections to comic books and all that kind of stuff. So, unfortunately, I don't have any here, but.
Yeah. And looks may be deceiving, but I also don't know that either, even though I'm wearing a Batman costume for this one. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and assume so.
Like, it could be a theory is that it's a prototype version of Venom that Bane eventually takes and then turns into his Venom.
Yeah.
So it's like some sort of like Wayne Enterprise compound.
Yeah.
You know, that turns into Venom later, maybe.
Yeah. It'll just be interesting to see kind of their realistic take on villains like that, though.
Right. Yeah.
Now, Christopher Nolan did a good job with the Bane that he created, but that's not the Bane that had been introduced in Batman Returns. You got like a straight up roided out junkie.
Really? I don't even think I've ever seen what Bane looks like back then.
So it's silly.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's funny. He's literally just like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now that actor is on crazy roids.
That's steroids.
Oh, yeah.
That's steroids. But then
you're gonna have to. If you're gonna be Bane, sorry, buddy, you gotta take steroids.
Did Tom Hardy?
He's fucking massive. He had to have.
He probably took steroids.
Maybe not like.
I wish they would just admit that they took steroids also.
I don't know. Why keep it a secret? That's the dumbest shit to me.
You're not an athlete. You can do it, bro.
Yeah. What's the problem with saying, yeah, I took some performance enhancers? Like, why is that bad? Like, why is it bad to admit that? Like, why do you have to be like, no, I'm all natural? Like, why do people lie? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Like, dude, you did roids for a couple months and you looked huge and you looked great for the role. But like, come on, bro. Like, we all know. We all know.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe it's not like steroids, like what we think about, like Tren or, whatever, but it's like probably human growth hormone, testosterone, some peptide shit that makes you jacked.
I think of like Hugh Jackman, like getting in insane shape for Wolverine. It's like, bro, obviously genetics play a big role in this. Bro, like you literally are jacked and look like a sculpture. Like, and obviously you're eating well. You can afford to. You just have like a personal chef or whatever. But like, bro, you're clearly on stage.
And they have to get jacked in a short amount of time because you get cast and then they have to start prepping. So like you maybe have like 6 months to get jacked, maybe less time in fact. So you have to be taking something to get your body to like peak performance.
Yeah.
To be Chris Evans and Captain America naturally would take you years of intense training.
Yeah.
You got to be shooting some shit up your ass.
Yeah. And that shit, like literally everybody knows that.
It's all that.
Because there are so many people now that you can see on social media that like build their workout. They're like them working out. And it usually takes them, like you said, like 2 years to get to kind of that insane point.
With pure dedication.
Yeah.
Of like every day working out, grinding till failure, eating a shit ton of food.
And eating only good food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you don't get that. You don't get that in a 3-month turnaround.
No, you're shooting roids.
Yeah.
Pattinson's not very jacked in this movie. The little, when he's like moving the table shirtless, when he's trying to like decipher what the whole grand scheme that the Riddler's trying to do at the end, he's kind of skinny. He's like cut, he's not like skinny.
Cut, yeah.
But he's not like Christian Bale jacked. Like Christian Bale in Batman Begins, yoked.
Part of me thinks that that's just Robert Pattinson maybe not being the biggest like gym rat.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not doing that shit.
It's like, dude, like I will deliver as far as acting just any way you want me to. But like, I'll do a few push-ups.
Yeah.
I'll do a few push-ups, but I'm not getting a personal trainer. What you get, and also, but it does not really. I was going to say it kind of makes sense because he's just a recluse living at his house. But like, dude, I just think about like, if you're like a prisoner, all you're going to do is eat, work out, go to sleep.
Yep.
Like if you're recluse, also trying to save the city, you got to work out.
That's the one thing
also
missing.
Because Alfred looks fucking jacked.
Yeah. Alfred's more jacked than Batman. That's the one thing missing. We don't have a Batman training montage. I love a good training montage. That would have been cool to see Pattinson just fucking doing crunches, hanging by his feet.
Pattinson probably just put that in his contract. He was like, will not do shirtless Batman montages. Yeah. No shot. That's
like the opposite of, I think it was Chris Pratt. He got super jacked for Guardians of the Galaxy, but they didn't really have any scenes where he like was gonna be shown as jacked, and so like they wrote in and like shot one scene with his shirt off just so that way he can show off his body for just like one scene. Oiled him up, just looking just absolutely massive.
That's funny.
Because he put the work in. He's like, I worked on this. Fucking show me shirtless. I look good.
That's funny. Yeah, Robert Pattinson. He doesn't strike me as that kind of guy.
No. All right, shall we rate the Batman?
I'm ready to rate the Batman.
Yeah. All right, Batman. What do you have for the Batman?
For the Batman, I've got a 9.4 out of 10. Yeah, 9.4 out of 10.
You give up on the voice really quickly.
Huh?
You bailed out of the voice pretty quick at the end there.
It's really hard. I don't see how they do it. Acting, 10 out of 10.
Yep.
No, I mean, you literally have a star-studded cast of some of the best actors we ever see on the big screen.
Even the small character of the Penguin, crushes the performance.
So good that they gave him a show.
Yep, exactly. Literally.
Gave him a show, and then that show ended up being like one of the best shows.
Yes.
Writing, 10 out of 10. I think, I just think this movie's so well layered and delivered so well, especially because, again, it is so hard to convince an audience that this guy is supposed to be taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Guy dressed up as a bat, and he doesn't have superpowers. That's hard to pull off. They did it very, very well. Yeah, just incredible. Editing, 9 out of 10. I think it's perfect. Literally, other than the fact that it might run a little long.
Mm-hmm.
And I still enjoy this movie. This is like my 4th time seeing this movie. So like I do enjoy it. Cinematography, 10 out of 10.
Come on.
I think everybody just think that was like one of the main appeals of this film is that everybody was like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the car flip scene to the club fighting scene to the end shot to when he's beating the shit out of the guys while they're shooting bullets at him. Insane, you know.
Yeah, that hallway fight scene, insane.
There's so many just very impressive shots. So 10 out of 10. Enjoyability, 8 out of 10. This is literally just like a very solid, when I want to sit down and like kind of lock in and get serious.
Yeah.
This is a good one to come to.
Yep.
It's a good one to come to. Again, I think it's just because it runs a little long that it's just not one of those movies that I just throw on.
Yeah, it's not like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But again,
it's a Batman movie. It doesn't need to be 3 hours because it's not like an epic, you know, it's like a movie like Gladiator vibes or like that realm of movie. 3 hours, grand movie, grand thing. But like the Batman, let it be like 2:30, 2:20.
Especially if you're going the detective route.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember at the end we were watching it, he like catches the Riddler and then we like pause it for a pee break and we're like, holy shit, 40 minutes left.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But again, you know, that's choice of direction and I can totally respect it. It's just, you know, it's one of those movies like moving forward where if I've heard somebody hasn't heard it, but I know for a fact that they will enjoy it. Okay. Let's cancel going out. You really need to check this out because I think you're going to be very, very impressed.
Mm-hmm. Just be prepared. Strap in.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's lock it in. So again, 9.4 out of 10 for the Batman.
I have a 9.8 out of 10 for the Batman. Acting, 10 out of 10. Writing, 10 out of 10. Layers, themes. Batman's a badass. Editing, 10 out of 10. I think the cinematography is a 10 out of 10 as well, but the editing also comes into play with like creating the vibe. Like the shots show you the vibe, but the way they match and put the scenes together also gives you that vibe. And the you know, editing the fight scenes together, just well edited. And enjoyability, 9 out of 10. Knocked a point off for the length just a little bit because I don't think it really needs to be 10 hours. Doesn't ruin it at all. It's just like it's not a casual watch. It's like
very intense.
We're gonna watch a 3-hour movie. Like it's gonna be an event. It's an event. Everything. It's not just a casual watch. It's an event. But it's a good enough movie that I would like for it to be a casual watch that you could just put on and enjoy some greatness. But
yeah.
It's low long. So 9.8 out of 10 total for the Batman.
Boom.
All right, got any final thoughts on this bad boy?
R.I.P. Kurt Cobain. R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
Kurt Cobain was the inspiration for this Bruce Wayne.
Kurt Cobain would have loved this movie, as would Val Kilmer.
I got Kurt Cobain and I got Nirvana in my head now all day, probably.
I'm about to be blasting it for the next week.
All right, thank you guys for listening. Comment below your thoughts on the Batman. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what you love about this movie. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Or if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, leave us a review. That helps us out a ton. We will see y'all next week for another episode of the Crown Cinema Podcast. We're out.
Trying to buy my next meal. Seems all I do is drive. And when the boss man sends my next check in the mail, I'll have enough for closing time. And I've been cussing like a sailor since I ran out of weed. My tank is running dry. So I'll head on down to the railroad track and tell that man gotta spend